What's up, guys? So today I have a pretty awesome video for you, and I'm really excited about it because it seems like forever since I've done a video on installs and car care in general. For the last couple months, it seems like all I've done is vlogs driving in my car, which I definitely enjoy vlogs, but I miss sharing some knowledge with you guys. And most of that is due to the weather. It's been really crappy outside lately, but as you could see right next to me, I have my brand new beloved wheels and tires. So if you didn't catch my last update video, I'll drop a card to that video right here so you could check it out. I get into more of the specs and details on these in that video, but the basic rundown is this. These are my brand new Enkei Regine wheels, 18 by 8.5 in Hyper Silver, and the tires are Michelin Pilot Sport 4S in 245/40 ZR18s. I am ecstatic about both these wheels and these tires, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to prepare these so that they stay looking nice and shiny for a good long time. So the first thing I need to do is I have a microfiber towel here, and I'm just going to wipe down these wheels. They're really not that dirty. Let me just interject really quick. I'm doing this on my brand new wheels and tires, but you can do this on any wheels and tires. So even if they're used, even if they have thousands of miles on them or are dirty, you can do the same thing. That being said, my wheels aren't really that dirty, so I'm just going to wipe them down. There is a few spots of grease on them from when they mounted the tires, so I'm going to wipe that off, wipe off some of the light dust, and then I'll be good to go. If your wheels are dirtier, you definitely can rinse them down and get them soapy and clean them really well, but my wheels just don't need that. After I clean my wheels, I have my Meguiar's. This is Ultimate Liquid Wax. It's a fully synthetic polymer, and I'm going to wax them as I would my car. If you have carnauba wax, you could use that as well, or use whatever wax you would typically wax your car with. These wheels are a painted surface, so you could treat them just like your car. And the idea is when I wax these, I'm going to wax the face of the wheel, and I'm also going to wax the inside barrel, and that's going to provide an extra layer of protection. So whenever anything would stick on your car, it's coming into spring, a lot of construction is going on, they're paving roads, there's tar, there's bugs, there's brake dust. All that stuff isn't going to stick to the wheel quite as tenaciously as it would if I didn't wax them. So this layer of wax, even though it doesn't seem like a big deal, that's going to provide an extra layer of protection for me. After I wax my wheels, then I'm going to apply this Ammo Mud Tire Gel. I am a huge fan of Ammo products. I'm not sponsored by Ammo, but you could use whatever you want. I will say that I prefer Ammo because the Ammo Mud Tire Gel, it actually soaks into the wheel. It's a very good product, and a lot of the spray shines that you'll see like from AutoZone and stuff like that, they simply sit on top of the rubber. They tend to sling, but more importantly, they sit on top of the rubber and they have a lot of solvents in them. So they make the tires look extra shiny, which a lot of people don't like, and they just sit on top of the rubber instead of actually soaking in. So after I wax my wheel, I'm going to put a nice thick layer of this tire gel on top of my tires. And the reason for that is I'm going to apply it extra thick so that it actually soaks into the rubber. Rubber is porous and it's going to absorb a lot of that tire gel. After I apply my initial coat of that, I'm good. For the rest of the time I have these tires, I just have to put on a thin touch-up layer whenever I wash my car. So that is the crux of this whole video. That's the whole point, really. I'm just going to show you how to prep your wheels so that they stay nice and shiny for a long time. And the tire gel is going to soak in. I want to put an extra thick layer on that so that that is good to go from now on. Also, I have tire stickers on these tires. As you know, all tires come with stickers. One of my biggest pet peeves is people who do not take the stickers off their car when they get new tires. Now, I understand a lot of people take their car to a shop and they buy their tires there, and a lot of shops don't take it off. But it's one of the things that pisses me off because A, it looks dumb as hell to see, you have brand new tires and then you have the stupid stickers on the tires. It just looks dumb. Secondly is I'm going to argue that it degrades performance. Now, a lot of people say it really doesn't matter because in a situation where you're braking, or braking aggressively, the stickers are going to wear through fairly quickly and it's not going to degrade performance. I haven't seen any studies that suggest that is a fact. I've only heard people talk about it on the forums, and there's plenty of misinformation on the forums. Secondly, let's just say, hypothetically, I am in a situation where I need maximum braking. I don't want there to be any layer between the road and my tire tread. So even if it takes an extra, millisecond to wear through a sticker on my tire, I'd rather that not be the situation. Also, I think there's a point to be made, and it seems like a lot of people miss this. Okay, your tire tread is built in a certain way for a reason. So I'm going to turn my tire, and there's these grooves. I'm sure you've all seen tires before, but these grooves are specifically designed to evacuate water from underneath your tires. Anybody who's gone through a third grade science class knows that water does not compress, and the reason that your car hydroplanes is because you're driving and that water has nowhere to go, so it actually has enough pressure to lift the vehicle up off the ground. These treads here are designed to evacuate water away from your tire, out from your tire, so that you don't hydroplane. So if you're driving and your tire tread is working as it should, however, you have a stupid sticker covering up the tread, to me, in my mind, that seems like that would cause an issue. And again, people might say, oh, it doesn't cover up enough of the tire to make a difference, but I'd rather not find out. And a lot of these stickers are not short. They take up a good portion of tire, about that much or so, maybe a foot and a half. And also these stickers are either plastic or they're plastic and they're foil backed. So it's not like they're paper and they're just gonna fall apart in the rain. They're plastic. So in my mind, it could potentially cause a hydroplane risk. Again, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a tire expert, but I'd rather just take them off. And again, as I said in the beginning, it makes you look dumb, and I don't like to look dumb. So I am going to take the tire stickers off of my tires. All right, guys, so I have my wheels and tires here, and I'm going to show you up close on this first wheel tire combo, and then I'm going to repeat the same process for the other three. Now, I'm not sure how well this is going to show up on camera, but there is some fingerprints here and there. Here's some grease or some muck. I don't know what it is. That needs to come off. There is a drip of something over here that needs to come off. And there's a sticker here. I'm not sure why that's there. But I'm probably going to use a little bit of Goo Gone on this to remove it safely so I don't scratch my finish. And other than that, they're really not that dirty. All of them are in about the same shape. But I'm just going to clean them up, like I said, with a microfiber towel, and then I'm going to wax the wheels. Alright guys, so it is the following morning. I apologize if the lighting is kind of jacked up. It's very bright outside and it's a lot less bright in my garage, but last night I applied the tire dressing to my tires and I let it soak all night so that it will absorb into the rubber. So I'm going to wipe off some of the excess and then I'm going to mount them on my car. And to mount them to my car, I have a brand new set of spline drive lug nuts right here in front of me. So these are McGuard locking lug nuts. They are spline drives and it has one locking lug on each wheel. So they are nice enough to include, these are gloves. I opened this and I was like, are these like sweaty gym shocks or what? But they're actually gloves, which is really cool. They didn't have to include that, but shout out to McGuard for thinking about us who work on our cars. So included, you have a tool here. I have 4 locking lugs and I have 16 spline drive lugs. They are black and they are steel. Now the reason I went with steel lug nuts for my car is because in my opinion, aluminum lug nuts on a daily driver is a terrible idea. And I just don't think they're not meant for a daily driver. They're meant for race cars. They're meant for cars you take to the track where you mount your wheels and tires, you go for a track session, then you take them off, you check your lugs, and if you need to, you replace them. They're not a good idea for daily drivers. They don't have the durability that I would prefer to have in lug nuts. They're lightweight, yes, but they're also easy to cross thread and they just don't last quite as long. And a lot of people will say, well, aluminum lug nuts are lightweight. That means you could accelerate faster and you could brake faster. No, not really, not in a daily driver setting. You're not going to beat the Z06 lined up next to you because you're running aluminum lug nuts. So in my opinion, I'd rather just run steel ones. You could save that weight, honestly, if you lost some weight, if you went on a diet, if you worked out, if you took the spare tire out of your trunk, which I don't recommend that either. But there's plenty of other better ways to save some weight on your car if that's what you're really worried about. But in a daily driver, it just doesn't matter. So I'm very excited about these lug nuts. They've worked well for me for the past 5 years and I expect to get another good 5 years out of this set. So with that being said, I'm about to head outside, mount these wheels because I cannot wait to see them on my car. It is windy outside. It's a little bit chilly, but it's not too bad. But this is the first break we've had in the weather for quite some time. So I am very excited to get these wheels mounted.
Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy when we're in too deep. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. And when you're alone, do you say my name or you say her name?